Arjun Persaud from FilmSpeak. How are you both doing today?
Hi, Arjun. Nice to meet you.
Me
You.
too. I wanted to start by asking a little bit about the scenography of this film because it's playing on the very hazy and scattershot kind of nature of memory, but more specifically, Lydia's very vivid and loaded memories. So I'm wondering what it was like for you guys to inhabit what are essentially real memories as real people, and if there's any sort of calibration you had to do emotionally to get yourselves there.
Well, it's interesting because Thora has an interesting point of view of how to play a memory. I didn't look at it as a memory. I looked at it as real time. But I loved Thora's approach. Explain your approach, honey. It's
Well,
really
yeah, I
good.
feel like specifically for Claudia too, because there's something about Jim's performance and even how it fits in with the film that makes me feel that he actually is sort of more in real time, whereas Claudia is clearly only presented to the and experienced by the audience through Lydia's memory. Um, so that realization was the key that I needed to unlock understanding how to approach Claudia. I would have to, give Kristen a lot of credit for keeping me even sort of like more reined in than I usually already am, as far as feeling those real emotions. The job of Claudia, i.e., me, is to be there for Lydia, to yes, feel that sense of regret and the ruefulness about leaving Lydia in a household at a young age, but then not projecting that onto Lydia as well, and just like trying to help Lydia move forward. Claudia often comes in times in Lydia's memory connected to that's all of the worst things, some of the worst things that happened to her. So to not react as I would, or even as maybe the real Claudia would, and just live in that space that's more of like able to be a canvas for Lydia's emotion. And Kristen really helped me with that, specifically when it came time for me to control Claudia's sort of rage about their
Yeah,
circumstances and their
rage,
history.
rage.
I had a lot. Thora was ready to go beat the hell out of the guy and make sure he never came out of that water.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I was gonna do.
Yeah, I mean, I saw,
Yeah.
I saw the father character in one scene, and I said to Kristen, "How do I not jump across this table and choke him out?" And she had a really interesting answer, and that was that. Look, they're connected, father and daughter. They'll be connected for the rest of their life. If she never talks to him, that's still a relationship. She needs to get to another relationship with him. So, yes, she's going to fight to find this answer because that's where she can get her salvation is in finding a balance in that relationship. And it was like very sophisticated thinking. I would have never gone that far in my own life.
And Jim, your character Ken, he sort of comes into this film as an eccentric and very welcome presence. Um, And he's very genuine in his efforts to sort of create a very collaborative and open space. And so I'm wondering for you guys, working with first time director Kristen Stewart, did she challenge or even build upon any sort of previous ideas of collaboration and leadership that you've had with previous directors?
No, she did it some of the best ways.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
said
she created
earlier,
a
actors, we don't
space.
want to hear anything, and she, were as little as possible in some cases, but, and she understood that, as an actress and a darn fine one as she is, I think we all speak that same language. And so it's not so much communication as a shared understanding of the people that we're playing, the material that we're dealing with. And then also she comes out and she brings something else to it that I didn't know. I didn't see it when we were there on the set. I didn't know if it was there. I thought about it myself for weeks afterwards. What would we do? How is it going to be? And then I saw the movie. I'm like blown away. I'm crying. I'm laughing. I'm having a great time. I'm totally miserable. It's such a great piece that is very unique and very physical. I mean, even the silence has a vibration to it. So, yeah, it really like was a big surprise, a happy surprise, and a wonderful gift, really, to be a part of this.
Yes, a gift for sure. I mean, I think she directed me in probably one of my best performances in years. I don't know how she did it, but she created an environment where you felt so safe and you allowed yourself to risk and be vulnerable and vulnerable about some very difficult stuff, the traumas that I've had to bring to the character from my own life. And she allowed me to sink into that vulnerability. And she's a monster of a director.
Thank you guys so much for your time, and congratulations on both of your amazing performances in this amazing film. I can't wait for
Thank,
people to see it. It's very important. It's doing so many bold and daring things, and just have a great day, guys. Thanks so much for your time.
thank
Thank
you,
you
man.
so much.